could be ruining your EV's battery every single day without realizing it. Not just losing a few miles of range, we're talking thousands of dollars in long-term damage. Whether you drive a Tesla, a BYD, or any EV on the road today, these battery-killing mistakes are most common than you think. In the next 10 minutes, I'll break down the science, expose the myths, and show you exactly how to extend your battery life by years. Stick around, because the last tip is something car companies definitely don't want you to know. Before we start, you need to understand that your EV's battery is like its heart. If it weakens, everything else suffers. Range, acceleration, resale value, even safety in some cases. And here's the thing. Most drivers don't think about battery health until it's too late. You've probably heard the horror stories. A Tesla Model S owner hit with a $17,000 battery replacement quote. A fleet manager watching their EVs lose 20% of range in under 3 years. Or that sinking feeling when your car says 250 miles, but you barely get 180. That's why this matters. We're not guessing here. We spoke directly with EV engineers, battery chemists, longtime Tesla and BYD owners, and even a few insiders who've tested these packs in extreme conditions. So if you want to avoid the biggest battery-killing mistakes and keep your EV performing like new for the long haul, you're in the right place. Let's first talk about the silent killers, the habits that are slowly eating away at your EV's battery life. First up, charging to 100% every single day. Sounds logical, right? More charge equals more range. But here's the truth. Lithium-ion batteries hate being topped off constantly. Charging to 100% puts your battery under high voltage stress, and that wears down its long-term capacity faster than you'd think. That's why most experts, and even automakers, recommend keeping your daily charge between 80 to 90%. Tesla makes this easy with a smart charging slider. BYD does too. In fact, if you dig into their manuals, they explicitly say reserve 100% for long trips only. Because that last 10%, it gives you almost no extra usable range, but causes disproportionate battery wear. So unless you're hitting the highway tomorrow morning, ease up on the full charges. Your battery will thank you. Mistake number 2 is relying too much on fast charging. Superchargers, DC fast chargers, convenient, yes, but they come at a cost. Every time you plug into one of those ultra-rapid stations, your battery gets blasted with high currents that generate excess heat. And heat is the enemy. It speeds up the chemical reactions inside your battery that cause long-term degradation. BYD's Blade battery is designed to be more thermally stable, yes, but even then, daily fast charging is not a long-term strategy. Ideally, save supercharging for road trips and emergencies. For everything else, level 2 charging is your best friend. And finally, one of the most misunderstood habits, letting your battery dip below 10% too often. Some folks still believe in the old myth that you need to run your battery down completely every once in a while to calibrate it. Not true for EVs. That advice was for nickel-based batteries, not lithium-ion. Deep discharges put unnecessary strain on the battery cells and can accelerate capacity loss over time. In fact, the healthiest range for most EVs is somewhere between 30% and 80%. Going below 10% occasionally is fine. Doing it often, that's when degradation starts to sneak in. Okay, now that we've covered what not to do, let's flip it. These are the 5 habits that will keep your battery healthier for longer, give you more consistent range, and help you avoid costly repairs down the road. Think of them as your battery's daily vitamins. Number 1. Set a daily charge limit. First, you need to understand that every percent matters. If you're charging to 100% out of habit, change that habit. Set your daily charge cap to 80 or 90% depending on your needs. Tesla makes this super easy with their app slider. BYD and other EVs let you schedule or cap charge levels too. Remember, 100% is for road trips, not grocery runs. That extra buffer might feel safer, but long-term, it's doing more harm than good. Number 2. Use scheduled charging overnight. Why? Because cooler nighttime temperatures reduce thermal stress during charging. Batteries are temperature sensitive. They charge more efficiently and degrade less when it's not blazing hot. Most EVs let you schedule charging to begin in the middle of the night. It's a small tweak, but over time, it makes a real difference, especially if you live somewhere warm. Number 3. Mix in level 2 charging whenever possible. Superchargers are great in a pinch, but slow and steady wins the race when it comes to battery health. Level 2 charging, the kind you use at home or at most public stations, is far gentler on your battery than DC fast charging. If your routine allows it, prioritize level 2 for daily use and save the fast stuff for road trips or tight turnarounds. It's like walking instead of sprinting. Easier on the system and better over the long haul. Number 4. Precondition your battery before charging in cold weather. Cold batteries don't like to charge. They charge slower, less efficiently, and the internal stress wears them down. Most modern EVs let you precondition, basically warm up the battery before you plug in. You can do this from your phone app or by setting a departure schedule in the car. It's especially important in winter climates. Without it, your battery is basically trying to do a high-performance task while half frozen. And number 5, track your battery's health. You don't need to be a data nerd. Just pay attention. Apps like Teslafy, a better route planner, or your EV's native battery monitor can help you keep tabs on long-term performance. You'll spot trends like sudden drops in range or phantom drain before they become major issues. Think of it like checking your phone's battery health, except this battery costs 10 grand. Master these 5 habits, and you're not just extending your EV's lifespan, you're protecting your wallet, your range, and your peace of mind. So you've got the habits down. Now, let's move on. Because the tech inside EV batteries is evolving fast, and what's coming next could completely change how we charge, drive, and think about range. Take Tesla's 4680 battery cells. They're bigger, denser, and designed for better performance across the board. In theory, they offer longer range, faster charging, and more structural efficiency, since they're actually built into the frame of the vehicle. But in practice, the tech is still maturing. Early production has been slow, and real-world longevity is still being tracked. Promising, but not perfect yet. Meanwhile, BYD is already pushing boundaries with its Blade battery, a type of lithium iron phosphate, or LFP. What makes it different is how it's engineered. Flatter cells, safer chemistry, and a structure that resists thermal runaway, even when punctured. It's also known for extremely long cycle life, which means more charge-discharge cycles before you see any serious degradation. And just over the horizon are solid-state batteries. Toyota, NIO, and a few stealth mode startups are racing to bring them to market. These batteries ditch the liquid electrolyte entirely, replacing it with a solid material. That one change unlocks massive benefits: double the energy density, ultra-fast charging, and significantly lower risk of fire. They're still in the prototype phase, but if even half the promises hold up, we're talking about a generational leap, not just in range, but in overall reliability. Then there's the AI side of things, the quiet revolution already happening behind the scenes. Smart battery management systems are getting, well, smarter. Future EVs won't just report battery health. They'll learn from your driving patterns, predict your charging needs, and adjust settings automatically to extend lifespan. That means no more guesswork, no more micromanaging. Your car will know when to charge, how much, and even when to slow down the current, all based on your behavior. It's not just smarter batteries, it's batteries that think ahead. Alright, quick fire round. Let's hit the most common EV questions we get all the time. Can I charge to 100% before a road trip? Absolutely. Just make sure you do it right before you leave, not the night before. Sitting at full charge for hours is what causes the damage. Is it okay to leave my EV plugged in overnight? Totally fine. Modern EVs are smart. They stop charging once they hit your set limit. No overcharging, no stress. What if I barely drive during the week? Try to keep your charge battery between 30 and 70%. That's the sweet spot. Avoid letting it sit for days at 5% or 95%. Both are hard on the chemistry. Tesla or BYD, who makes longer-lasting batteries? It depends. If you want brute cycle life and cooler operation, BYD's LFP chemistry has the edge. But if you're chasing performance and high energy density, Tesla's NCA and 4680 cells still lead the pack. If this video saved you a headache or maybe a few $1,000s, go ahead and hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment telling us what EV you drive. We read everyone. And if you thought battery health was important, wait until you see what happens when a $100,000 EV hits a wall. Up next, the top 10 safest luxury EVs of 2025. And trust me, some of the flashiest names fail where it matters most. Click here to watch.